Moggmentum, Jacob Rees-Mogg lays out his manifesto in call for return to true conservatism. Jacob Rees-Mogg has insisted he wants to be a servant, not a master of the Conservative Party, as he hit out at Theresa May's election campaign for being too managerial and lacking inspiration. The MP for North East Somerset previously said he did not see himself as a serious candidate, but according to his friends he is giving careful consideration about whether to enter the race to succeed Theresa May. Today he set out his own vision for the UK just days after it was revealed he is the second most popular choice to be the next Tory leader. According to a poll on Conservative Home, Mr Rees-Mogg maintains that he supports Theresa May before launching into his vision of electoral success. He told The Telegraph, "I neither am a candidate, nor wish to be one. I want to be the servant of the Conservative Party, not its master. Nor is this some clever plan to seek other office. If it were, it would have been scotched some weeks ago when it was suggested to the PM, who giggled in response rather more than my mother considered tactful." He added, "The question for Conservatives is what do we want to propose to the electorate and how can we deliver it? The last election campaign was too managerial and lacked inspiration. An effective manifesto does not need a great list of specific promises, it must instead set out a principled foundation on which each policy may be built." According to Mr Rees-Mogg's vision, the government would cut income tax and stamp duty. He added, "In terms of taxation, the view that individuals matter is a reminder that the money belongs to a specific person, and the state may only take what it needs. It is not the state's money of which it benevolently allows the taxpayer to keep a portion. Generally people will spend their own money more effectively than the government, and there is no money at all, except for that earned in the private sector." Mr Rees-Mogg also urged the government to pull down tower blocks, replace them with houses, which could then be sold at a discount to residents. The Eurosceptic MP added that Grenfell Tower wasn't created because of popular opinion, but because after the Second World War onwards, officialdom wanted tower blocks despite opinion surveys consistently showing that the overwhelmingly majority of people want to live in houses with small gardens. He continued, "As with tower blocks, so with energy policy. It is striking how wrong the big state can be. It was the nanny knows best approach that led to the scandal over diesel emissions. To risk public health today, for a carbon dioxide policy made irrelevant by emerging markets, was the worst sort of political grandstanding." Similarly, the tariffs on Chinese solar panels put up the cost of energy subsidies at the expense of the poorest in the land. Meanwhile, the market is providing cleaner energy. In the United States, renewable energy is growing rapidly as it becomes more economic, and shale gas has helped reduce emissions significantly. Conservatives should recognize that individual human ingenuity and business acumen will do better than central planning. Mr Rees-Mogg argued that while Conservatives ought to back the free market, they should tackle big monopolies. He continued, "Big business loves regulation, and incidentally the European Union, because it keeps out competition, maintains high prices and reduces the power of the individual consumer. The role of the state here is to back the customer, not the producer." Brexit Secretary David Davies remains the fragile to succeed May, but a number of Tories want the party to skip a generation and find a younger leader. A friend of Mr Rees-Mogg said, "Should May stand aside, he is starting to look at some of his more ambitious peers and wonder what they have got that he hasn't." Thanks for watching. Please like, share and don't forget to subscribe English News Hub for new excited videos.